Hello. Ooh. Hello, hello. Ooh. What up, what up?
Thanks.
Nobardius with the 58 months. Oh my god, 2 days without no Krendoge. I got withdrawals. Hey, I put up videos though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Swag. They were the 58 months. Nobardius. What up, comrade? I'm drinking some wine right now. It's the one I mentioned a few weeks back. Lake Sonoma. Cabernet. What up, Blood Vendor? Have you beat Christopher Robin yet? No. Oh yeah, the draft happened, that's right. Hold on, let me go over here. So yeah, I got some opinions on it. I can talk about it a little bit. Hold on, I caught this bug too. Oh, it's a tiger beetle. I already bought the good painting. Can you buy all of them though? Is that a thing, or can you only buy one? Doop doop doop. Oh, one per day. Okay, I see. Poppy's mopping. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hold on, let me yeah. There we go. So right now I'm actually utilizing my standing desk, which is why my webcam's off, because it doesn't reach the top of the monitor when my my desk is this high up. Boom, boom, boom. Also, fun fact, I pulled a muscle in my groin, and so it hurts to just normally sit. So I have to either lay sideways or sit for a little bit or stand. And it's extremely annoying. So I kind of just alternate between sitting and standing. It's very fun. Oh, that's a big fish. It's probably a sea bass, though. Oh, it's definitely a sea bass. That's what I mean. Not going to the gym's tearing me apart, dude. Oh, it's flat. Robo Crab, 40 months. They were the 40 months. Robo Crab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 40. Swag. Thank you for the 40 months. Robo Crab. I can send you peaches. How many peaches? Okay. Doo doo doo. The Packer draft was something. So, I don't hate the draft. I just hate the way they went about drafting. If that makes sense. Hold on, let me go back here. Hello. She's blocking the path. Uncle Bungus with the 2 months. Krendor rules. Thank you, Uncle Bungus, for the 2 months. 1, 2. Swag. Thank you for the 2 months. So, hold on. Oh wait, I don't want to go anywhere. What am I doing? Send one. Hey, friend. Let's see. Eggs. Attach. Peach. Good. There we go. I did get the TV, yes. I gotta check what's on it now. Nick's third nipple, 100 bits for live stream. Failing, though, I, as a patron, demand a full 7-round pick by analysis from the whole TGTAF crew. Well, you're not gonna get it. But you will get our... Well, I watched, like, the entire draft. I don't think Rob did, and I don't think Sinvicta did. Sinvicta's, like, he's been, like, doing his own thing. He hasn't been around. He had, like, some congestion issues. And then, Rob, his computer broke. So, he's just been trying to fix that. But I at least watched the entire thing, so I've had nothing to do except lay on my side or stand and walk around and not sit at a computer chair. Pound sign, the tank with 57 months, save the 57 months, pound sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, Swag. Save the 57 months. Pound sign. Oh wait, let's see. I'll check the TV. Drake with the 8 months. You have booty fruit trees. I do indeed. I actually have every fruit on my island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Swag. And a decent amount of it. Doo-doo. Ba-da-da-dum-dum-dum-da-dum. Huh. Is this the weather? Is this an interview? Why are they interviewing real people and not animals? So many questions. Real people, disgusting. That is kind of weird. Where are the animals? Okay, there's some family. Again, no animals. The NFL draft actually went surprisingly well. In fact, I almost preferred the virtual version. Because there's a lot more, like, at-home personality and stuff behind it that was kind of fun. Let's see what happens. It's just repeating now. So, in terms of the NFL draft, Elysia with the 43 months, who are these real people you speak of? I only know of animals. That's what I'm saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Swig. Thank you for the 43 months. Swig. I don't mind the first pick being a quarterback. Honestly, it's one of those things where you got to train up the next quarterback eventually. If you don't see one there in the next, 1 to 2 years, then, or one that you like at least, and then, you at least let him get some experience and find out whether or not he's going to be good or not in a year or two. I don't know. I don't mind taking him. The problem I had was they traded up to do it, right? I think they got fooled. I think there's a bunch of teams probably being like, we're going to trade up, and then they weren't actually going to trade up, and they were just like, yeah, we got to trade up to get him. So I think that was dumb, because they lost a 4th-round pick out of that. And, I feel like if they would have just sat tight, even if he wouldn't have been there, they could have got, another position. It's not quite Bears Mitchell Trubisky. Uh-oh. It's not quite the Bears trading up for Mitchell Trubisky, but it's like a mini version of it. All right. Now, granted, I think he'll be better than Mitchell Trubisky. He's one of those, 50-50s. He's either going to be really good or really bad. Woo! Gruff with the 19 months. Save the 19 months. Gruff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Swag. Save the 19 months. So, yeah, I don't mind the quarterback pick. Then, the rest of the draft, they did not take a wide receiver. And I know that's everybody's biggest thing, is they didn't take a wide receiver. And I feel like they probably should have taken a wide receiver, but I see what they're doing. Because, yeah, I think they're shifting to a run-first offense. And I don't mind that, because a lot of people are like, why would you draft a running back when you already have 2? Well, because they're going to use 3, right? San Francisco used 3 last year. They used Coleman, Breda, and Mostert. And it actually works out really well, because you swap between the 3, and they all average 600 yards a carry, or 600 yards overall in the season. So you just have a running back by committee. You lessen the load that the running backs have to endure, and you have 3 different styles of runners that you can swap between. So I actually really like that, and he's more of a downhill big guy runner. So and there were plenty of situations on the goal line where they could have used that type of guy, because they got stuffed at the goal line on at least 3 occasions that I that I can recall. So I actually like that. Then they got a bunch of offensive linemen. I like the later part of the draft, right? They got an offensive tackle, they got a guard, and they got a center. So, I mean, usually late round offensive linemen also turn out pretty well. So, I mean, all those picks are them trying to become the 49ers and the Titans, which I think is great, because then you set up the play action. And the whole point behind that is pass-first offenses can work if you're I don't know, Kansas City, but most people aren't Kansas City. I feel like Tennessee and San Francisco are more the future of the NFL, where you have a defense that does pretty well, and you have an offense that grinds them down, and then occasionally you do the old play action down the field. And really, for that, all you need is Devontae Adams. So I kind of get it. Plus, they have Lazard, who looked promising. They have Funchess, who seems like he might be all right if he can stay healthy. And they have all their previously drafted receivers. So I don't even think it's that bad. Then there was the tight end guy. And I think he's pretty good. I think he's like a tight end fullback receiver. Like, he's one of those, you slot him wherever. I think he's going to be like the Kyle Jukovitz or whatever the 49ers got. They're essentially trying to build the 49ers is what I saw, which is fine with me, because I think the 49ers team with like an Aaron Rodgers is a lot better than what the 49ers have right now. I don't think the air raid works. And part of the reason I don't think the air raid works is it worked with Aaron Rodgers in 2011. And Aaron Rodgers is not 2011 Aaron Rodgers anymore. And I've seen that a lot. He's missing open guys. He's, like, not accurate anymore. He's not as accurate. He's still, like, very accurate. But I saw plenty of times where I was like, what's he doing? He likes to hold on to the ball too long. And, I don't know. I think it's going to be better for him to have, like, a run-first offense. So, I'm actually happy with it. Boom, boom, psh. I do think they needed another linebacker, though. If I was them, I probably would have taken, what's his name? Patrick Queen. I probably would have taken Queen in the first round instead of a quarterback. But I guess, they're building for the future. Or if Aaron Rodgers gets hurt, which he has gotten hurt, they at least have, like, a backup that'll come in and not be Deshaun Kaiser or Brett Hundley. So that's also good. So, I mean, overall, I think it's a bit of a, like, underwhelming draft, but I don't think it's a bad draft. Medrise, the 58 months. Thank you, Medrise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, Sweet. They are the 58 months, Medrise. And Uncle Bungus 420. Hey, dude, hardly ever catch you on Twitch due to my schedule, but I've been watching your YouTube vids voraciously for like 10 years, so I felt the tip was long overdue. Thank you for the weed tip. I appreciate it. I still say taking a running back in the second time, third's mistake. I think the biggest issue I have with those is they probably could have gotten those players. They probably could have gotten the running back in the third and that tight end dude in the fourth. So I think that's my biggest issue with it, is I feel like they had him ranked really high on their draft board. And so obviously to them, they're like, oh, we have these guys ranked really high on the draft board, so we're going to take them anyway. But I feel like they probably wasted a potential, like, additional player they could have gotten. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like running backs. They can't afford Aaron Jones, but I don't like the fact the guy they picked was in the second. Yeah, I feel like if they would have taken him in the third, that would have been alright. Second's kind of but I still think it'll be. I think it'll work out pretty well. Because when you look at San Francisco or Tennessee, they kind of have the same thing. Like, they have A.J. Brown on Tennessee. They have Deebo Samuel on the 49ers, and then the Packers just can use Devontae Adams. And they're going to go, like, 2 running back sets, 2 tight end sets, and they're just going to, pound the other team down, essentially. And then once you get 8 in the box, you get man coverage, and then, you take your bet that Aaron Rodgers can beat the man coverage. And if they do that, then they'll have to double Devontae Adams, and that leaves somebody open. I still think, I think they're going to be okay. I think a lot of people think that they're like, we're a couple pieces away from the Super Bowl, but really, that team was not a couple pieces. That team lucked into that. As somebody who watched every game, there were some really bad wins they had in there. They were more of like a 9 or 10 win team than a 13 win team. Citro at the 49 months. Hail Hydra. Thank you, Citro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Sweet. Thank you for the 49 months. Citro. And Wingnut Wyron with the 17. Thank you for the 17 months. Wingnut Wyron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. Sweet. The thing with the run defense is part of the reason the run defense was bad is because they were on the field so much. And the whole point behind this philosophy is that if you're running the ball and you're controlling the clock and controlling the game and wearing their defense down, then your defense is more energized and, they should be able to stop the run. So I also get that kind of thing. Because last week, the thing was, there were so many times last year, they'd come out, they'd go like 3 and out, and then the defense is gassed because they're just constantly on the field. Oh yeah, I should have dug that up. Where was that? Yeah, I think they might sign someone else as well. So, I mean, I still think they're alright. I enjoyed the Bills draft. Yeah, the Bills draft was really good. I thought the Bills drafted really well. Let's see. Where was that? Oh yeah, I've moved my town around a bit. I don't know if you've seen it. The Dolphins actually had a pretty decent draft, to be honest. Bury and hole. Whoop. Oh yeah, the AFC East is actually going to be fun to watch now, and the NFC West is crazy. The NFC West has, like, every team is legitimate. Like, any of those teams can win. Oop. Wait, did I already check these? I think I did. Oh yeah, so here's what I did with this upper tier. Here's some bushes. And then I've got the this house here. This is Dell's house. I moved him as like my third favorite. We now have Camo Frog's house at tier 2. Oh, nice. He used the camo bed I made him. I did shake a whole mess of trees yesterday. Shit, dude. Oh yeah, there's also another playoff team. I forgot about that. So now only one team gets a bye week, and there's 3 wild card matchups. So that's going to be kind of crazy, come to think of it. Jets actually had a pretty good draft, yeah. Poppy's sleeping. We will leave. So these are my top 3 villagers up on Mount Slothville. Pretty happy with them. I also made this little ramp over here. Let's see. I moved my campsite. Over here. So that'll be moving. So right now it's right here. I think the Panthers had a decent draft. They still, they're still going to need like a year before they get anywhere, but I think they'll be like a 7-9 team, 8-8. It's going to be Saints, Buccaneers for that division. I think the Falcons will be annoying too, but I still think the Falcons I still can see like maybe a wild card if they play well. But they're like another like 8-8, 9-7 type team. Oh yeah, I have my D&D thing on Monday, so that should be fun. Texans are, I don't know about the Texans. I think the Colts are going to be pretty good. It's probably going to be Colts-Titans. And then Texans, Jaguars. Like, I don't see the Texans doing much. Bill O'Brien's, I don't know. I don't even know if he knows what he's doing. Let's see. Oh, yeah. All right. I meant the one being run by Arcadum, the Dodger, and Jesse getting in it. Oh, I have no idea about that. I don't really know about much of anything that other people are doing, to be honest. I'm the type of person that just watched the NFL draft for 3 days in a row. Yeah, I play Animal Crossing every day. At least for like an hour. Let's see, I can show you the old red ship. Yeah, the Eagles are kind of crazy. I can buy a expensive wheelbarrow or a expensive coffee cup.
A turtle made it to the water.
Wow. Doop, 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 doop. Boom, boom. Leaf on the Wind with the Twitch Prime. Thank you, Leaf on the Wind. What? For the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Boom. And Bill Sangari with the 16 months. Finally caught a stream to get the sub back in. Thank you, Bill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Swag. They were the 16 months. So, I have my Able Sister shop right here. And then over here, I moved my museum. I used to have it in the bottom left, but I moved it up here because I kind of wanted something else to be over here and nothing was here. So I thought it'd be good. And then I have my crazy flower area over here. Kitsune Pilot with the 21 months. They were the 21 months Kitsune Pilot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Swag. Thank you for the 21 months. I want to know where they're going to put the cafe or the Brewster's place. I don't know if they'll put it in like one of these side entrances, like maybe remove a light and have a door here, or maybe they'll put it like attached to the museum, or maybe they'll put it in something else. I don't know what they're going to do, but because I know the museum is supposed to have the cafe. Like, maybe they'll put it here or something? I don't know. I love the art exhibit, though.
Thanks.
The beard is, item. It's like a glasses thing. Hold on. I love the noises. It's so good. Pop, 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 pop. There's the one painting I've gotten. Whoops. Quaint painting. The Milkmaid, Johannes Vermeer, circa 1658, oil on canvas. This piece earned Vermeer the nickname Master of Light, thanks to his exquisite contrast and depth. Vermeer painted this masterpiece at only 25 years of age. Many note that it is surprisingly small in real life. I love it. I wish I could zoom in a bit more. But I still like that. I guess if you do that, you get a decent view of it. Oh, yeah, that's sound too. Oh, yeah, hold on. If I do the picture thing. Oh, yeah, I guess that works. That does, in fact, work. Wow. I needed to take a picture anyway, so I did it there. Sublethal Coot 300 bits. Wowee! Thank you for the 300 bits. And Wild Hanachi with the 18 months. Thank you for the 18 months, Wild Hanachi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. What? Thank you for the 18 months. I pretty much have all the fossils. I'll show you.
Thanks.
So I have all these. I have all these. Boom. 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 Got all these. Got all these. Got all these. Got all these. Got all those. Got all those. Got all those. I think I'm missing part of him. Got all that. Got all that. Got all that. Missing part of him. Got that. Got that. Got that. Missing part of him. Got all him. Got all the big honker. Ooh, Sublethal Coot, 29 months there with 29 months. Sublethal Coot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9. Swipe. They were the 29 months. I got all that, got all that, got all that, got all that, got that. So I'm missing like 3 or 4 fossils, honestly. So not too bad. And it's nice because then you can just sell the rest, or you can even just put them in your house if you want. Do whatever. This update has me feeling away. I'm an art student. Go to art museum. Now I can't. Oh shit, dudes! Now you have like your own virtual art museum. Boom, boom. By the way, I said earlier, but the reason I have no cam and that I haven't been streaming is I pulled a groin muscle, and it becomes extremely annoying to sit in one spot for over like 20 minutes or less. And so I have my standing desk, and my webcam doesn't reach the standing desk top of the thing. So I'm just, you know. I'm also alternating between sitting and standing. It's very fun. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, I don't know if I showed this. Well, I know I showed it, but like I've got waterfalls going down the side. Got some flowers. See. I love the rushing water sound. I got this. You can go around back there if you want. The other one's Dell, the crocodile. see. I asked Dr. John how long these take to heal, and he said they can take weeks. And I was like, weeks? But I'm in my youth, my prime, and he was like, no. They can take weeks. So that's fun. I feel like I still have a fossil I didn't get. There's Del. Bianca Mint. Oh yeah, I have an old wolf man. He's pretty neat. I'll show you him real quick. I like him. He's just an old wolf man. I think he's like a professor. Like, look, he's got a bunch of papers and like documents and things. Yeah, Adobe. Great guy. I like him. Hellbent Wolfbot, 21 months. Save the 21 months. Hellbent Wolfbot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Swag. Stay for the 21 months. Hellbent Wolfbot. The worst part about having this type of like muscle pull thing is that you don't want to like re-injure it too fast. So like X-Lippy 15 bits, there are the 15 bits. Hey, I think the cup's working again. Like yesterday I was feeling better. Like I was like, oh, I feel 30% better from like the previous day. And then I started like sitting too long, and I think sitting re-aggravated it. And then today I felt like 5 or 10% worse, and I was like, well, what am I supposed to do now? This wouldn't have happened if the gym was just still open. You know what I mean? My muscles would be in prime condition. They'd be in like tip-top shape. But no. My muscles are deteriorating. They're fading. It's the worst. Boom. Moo Mochi with the 30 months. Krendor, my dude, overnight shifts with you are always the best. Got back into miniature painting and model building lately. You done much Warhammer lately? I have. I've pretty much, I'll paint a tiny bit every day or build something for like, at least like 20, 30 minutes. And it all adds up, which is pretty nice. So, like I'll paint the 1 or 2 Saurus warriors every day. And then before you know it, you're like, hey, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30. It's like, they were the 30 months. Let's see. I have so many twigs from shaking trees, and I don't know if they're like from today or from yesterday. I really just need to pick up my twigs. But here we are. That's kind of a big fish. I wonder what that could be. Bonum. Bonum. Here we go. What's the point of this game? Chill out. Ooh, we got a koi. Jesse did not start an Animal Crossing video series. He lied. He lied to the American people, and he lied to me. Nice. Oh, let it go. Pull some weeds. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got my new Nook shop, so that's been pretty neat. I've enjoyed having that. Alright, let's hear a song here. Ender with the 12 months, put some Crendor Nerds, Hypers, Wowies, Mamma Mia's, Ayas, Pop Pop, Americanos, Wowies, Wows in the chat for Ender. 1 year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Swag. Thank you for the 12 months. Is that Dell? It is Dell. Oh yeah, I tried to get Drivin', because apparently that's like a secret song, and I didn't put the hyphen in, so he didn't play Drivin', and I didn't get it. So it's a wasted day. Oh my god, you have Dell as well? Wowee. Double Dell. Let's see. No, I don't want to hear that. He played like some sad song. Yeah, I have a sleeveless tunic. Well, I thought it was going to be like a medieval tunic. What else do I got? I got a baseball uniform. Beep ba beep ba bow. Let's see. So right now, see, I got my island. So I have like the upper left, which is the high tier living people, and then the second tier I got. It's not really like second tier people right now. It's just kind of like the wilderness, and I kind of think it's cool. And then everyone else just scattered around. My end goal is I want to like have a like a tier 2 thing and then a tier 3 thing with the peasants living in the mud. But I also don't know. I also kind of want to move my store, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I kind of want something in the bottom left. Or maybe I can move all the people to the bottom left, and in the bottom right, I'll put the store and make a cool, like, store area. I don't know. Yeah, I still got tarantulas. I just caught one. In fact, it's right here. I caught him, like, 20 minutes ago. Thomas Surge with the 36 months triple nerd day. Wowie, give me my claps. I got another nerd day. 3 years. Put some Crendor Nerds. Wow. Animal Crossing emotes. I was in the chat for Thomas Surge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Swag. Oh, I hear something. Alright. I am excited to catch scorpion. I'm just excited for like new fish, new things in May. I'm ready. I'll swap some branches for that. See what we got. Peacoat and skirt combo. Alright, well. I don't need that. Honestly, I just wear what I wear in real life in this game, which is just my hoodie, my sweatpants, a beard, and a Viking helmet. As one does. Yeah, doesn't everyone wear a Viking helmet? Bonum. Bonum. Oh, this fish could be something. Like a sea bass. Whoa, a tire. Time to litter. Actually, did I catch my fish for the day? I need 2 more fish for the day. But I have gotten 300. Wait, no, this is, oh, 300 balloons. Nice, okay. 2 more fish. Ooh, the zebra turkey fish. Oh, now you get the golden one? Nice. I didn't even know that's how it works. I'll swap these peaches for now. Here we go. Oh yeah, the tuna and the marlin leave for the end of May. Or the end of April, I mean. Whoop. Wahoo! Boom, ba-dum, boom, 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 boom. Nice. Okay. Oh. It's sea bass. Let it go. Let it go. Alright. Oh yeah, I got a fishing pole with a rubber ducky on it. Woo, woo, woo. Let's see. I'm gonna put stuff away. Just gonna put this in storage. Put these in storage. Put 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 in storage. I got a mounted bass. I'll hang that up eventually. Put some branches in storage. Throw it in storage, whatever. You want a green candle? I can get you a green candle. In fact, I think I just got one in my storage. Woo! So many things. Where'd I have it? Hey, look at that. I got like 4 in here. Let's see. So, if you look over here, I'll show you the rest of my island, right? So I got like all my... This is where all the villagers used to live, but now I might transition this out. Campsite's moving away. I might just put the store down here and make like a cool little store area. I think that could be fun. And maybe like a beach area right by the store. Because then up here I've got the Able Sister and the museum. I got this little pond thing. And I got the flowers up here. So I've already showed that. And over here... this is where Jeremiah lives. I like this area because it's like you got the weird secret beach back here. You got Jeremiah, you got some weird trees and a waterfall. There's Billy's house. You got like this little jungle river. This feels like the wilderness area, you know what I mean? This is like the backwoods. So I like that. Camo Frog's up on Tier 3 Island with the high-priced people. This is for the rich. Dell, Camo Frog, Poppy. Those are the Tier 3 villagers. Tier 3 subs, if you will. Oh, I hear something. There it is. Oh yeah, yesterday I got 2 30,000 balloons in a row. Shit was crazy. Whoa, there it is. The golden slingshot. Well, that was fast. Neat. Whamp, whamp, whamp. What's it take to craft it? The Easter balloons helped a lot since there was like 8 billion of them. 1 gold, 1 slingshot. Oh, neat. Is it like it never breaks, or is it like it breaks after like 1 billion uses or something? Well, now I gotta craft it. Okay. It's more durable. Okay. Here's my other little thing to the down left. It's like a little pond area thing. Okay. Hold on. Takes 2 times as long to break if it's like the axe and shovel. Oh, neat. Over here's more stuff. Here's Blair. Where are all the fishies? Great question. Alright, let's go over here. Stoatic with the 9 months. Nice hat. Hey, thanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Swag. Thank you for the 9 months. 3 times as long. Shit, dude. Whoops. Where's my gold? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got some bush starters. I got like 4 sets of bush starters. There's some right at my Tier 3 island. Hold on, I can craft my thing. Craft. Whoa! Neat. 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 Cool. Well, I still got this colorful one, so I'll use that until it breaks and then swap to the gold one. The Egg Boy with the 23 months, almost to 2 years. The Egg Boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Swag. Thank you for the 23 months. The Egg Boy. Move that back. Boom, ba-dum. Bow, 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 ba-boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, dum, ba-dum, ba-ba-ba-ba-dum. Oh my god, I let the moth get away. Alright. Whatever. Here, here's some of the bushes, see? Right here. So I got them there. Wait, I got a thing? Oh, golden. Cool. Boop. I got 14,000 Nook miles. Hot dog. Have I already hit this rock? Yes. Alright, just checking. Thought I did. Wow. Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Let's see. Oh yeah, male penis candle. I'm glad I got the green airport. Pretty happy about it. Womp 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 womp. Ba-dum boom boom ba-dum boom ba-dum. Ribbon card. Attach. Candle. Okay. Doot 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 doot. Doot 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 doot. Thanks for your business. Hey, no problem. Thanks for your business. Bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum ba ba ba-dum. What's I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna get a Nook Miles ticket just cause. Why not? Bum 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 ba-dum. Bum 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 ba-da-da. I could also get some of these. Street lamps are kind of cool. I'll buy a street lamp. Yes. Nook Miles ticket. Yes. Cool. My camper's a Boomer. Boomer the penguin. Wow, let's check my island rating. Captain S'mores with the 7 months. Thank you for the great times, Crendor. Stay safe out there. Thank you, Captain S'mores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Swank. Thank you for the 7 months. Boom, 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 bum. Oh, let's talk island evals. 4 stars. Top 10 places they'd like to visit. Number 4 will blow your mind. It's Slothville. Let me read an excerpt. It's a good island filled with good feet that know the value of a good rug. Visitations are pleasant. There you have it. Compared to the last port, more folks responded positively. Always room for improvement. Very nice, very nice. Nah, I'm good. Tapu Karo, 23 months, Michael Jordan month. Hell yeah, dude. I'm actually really excited for tomorrow night because it's the episodes 3 and 4 of the Bulls documentary. It's going to be great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Swag. Day of the 23 months. Alright, I'm going to go use my Nook Miles ticket. See what happens. Am I a Mario Maker type of person? I've tried Marco? I've tried Marco Polo many times. I've tried Mario Maker a few times, and I just can't get into it, honestly. Like, I think it's a cool concept. I think it's a cool game, but I'm just bad at making the levels, and I'm bad at playing the levels. So I don't really get anything out of it. Use ticket. Time for takeoff. Doot, 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 doot. I gotta get into football after the draft. I don't know anything about any team. Listen to three guys talk about football. Listen to our podcast show thing and just listen to us talk about teams and stuff, and then maybe pick one from that. Or just look at all the logos, look at all the players on every team, and just pick one that you think looks cool or sounds cool, or they have players that you think sound cool. That's one of the best ways to just choose the new team. Post-draft podcast probably next week sometime.
A turtle made it to the water.
The agency agent with the Twitch Prime. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. The agency agent. What? Thank you very much. Slam this rock. Ah, jeez. I always get too lazy to do the 3-hole strat thing. Whoops. Well, I got 7. It's good enough. Boom, ba-da-da-da. Boom, boom, ba-da-da-da. I haven't talked about the picks for the Packers yet on the podcast. I talked about it on the stream. Oh, whoops, I don't need that. I already got peaches. There's the bees. Oh, God. The stupid weed was in the way. Oh, my God. Pizza shit. I mean, I honestly don't mind not taking a wide receiver. Like, everywhere I look, every Packers fan is in, like, meltdown mode. And it's, like, insane. These are the same people where okay, here's what I did. I went back to previous drafts just to look at the expert scouting of Reddit NFL Masters. And, many of the picks that they liked were complete busts. Like Jamon Moore. I was like, whatever happened to Jamon Moore? Let's see what people thought when we picked him. And everyone was like, I think he's got a great build, great fit, just really looks like he's going to be a Packer. Some guy's like, I know Jamon Moore out of college. Like, he's my friend. He's going to be a top-tier player. Dude was out of the Packers in, like, 5 months. He didn't, like make the cut in the preseason. The problem is the draft is essentially just a shit show lottery, and teams don't care about Mel Kiper's big board. Right? Here's the thing. Most of the people watching, they're interested in what the media has said, which is like the Mel Kipers and all that being like, well, I'll tell you, if you're in this situation, you gotta pick big name wide receiver out of LSU, because if you don't, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. He's also the same guy who's like, if Jimmy Clausen isn't your starting quarterback, I don't know what you're doing out there. So, these people don't even know what they're doing either. Right? So, whoop. Whoop. Anyway, my point was being that most people get their information from either watching college themselves and being like, I saw that guy make a play in college, I think he's good, or from just the media thing. I think the Packers draft was okay. I actually like all the things they did. I just think they did them in a poor they executed it poorly, right? I think they could have not traded down and still got Jordan Love. I think they could have gotten the running back in the second, in the third, and the guy they took in the third and the fourth. And the rest of the picks, I think, are good. I think mid to late round offensive linemen usually work out pretty well, so I like all those. And then they got like some a pass rusher and a safety guy in the later rounds. Those can usually be either like hit or miss, but those are kind of like, hey, this guy has pretty good attributes, but he's raw. We'll see if we can coach him up. So I don't mind that. Like, I honestly don't mind their picks. I just think they executed them poorly. A lot of people are like, oh, but they took a running back. Well, they already got 2 running backs. And I was like, well, San Francisco used 3 running backs last year. And it works because no team is going to have a healthy running back committee the entire year. Last year, Jamal Williams got hurt. Aaron Jones would carry it by himself. Then if he got hurt, then you have Jamal Williams, and it's like, whatever. When you have the 3 running back committee, you have, the ability to swap 3 guys in that are capable of running over a defense and keeping the clock going. Plus, you have more of he's more of a goal line runner, and I will tell you right now, the amount of times it was 4th and 1 or 4th and goal, and we tried to run it in and got stuffed at the goal line. I can remember every one of them vividly. So I think they realized that, and they're like, we need a guy that can just pound it in. So I like that. Plus, yeah, they're both in contract years. They'll probably re-sign Aaron Jones, let Jamal Williams go. And then, now they have Aaron Dillon. The 3rd round guy they probably could have gotten the 4th round, but he's like a hybrid tight end fullback, like slot. Like, you can probably play him wherever you want. That's the thing. They drafted a lot of guys where you can play them all over, and it feels like that's where the NFL's going now, is like these crazy hybrid sets where you're like, oh, that guy lined up as a fullback, now he lines up as a tight end. Now you have 3 tight end sets with that guy who's a fullback. Now you have 2 tight ends, and 1 tight end splits out as a wide receiver. Like, you have all these crazy options you can do now. And it feels like that's what they're trying to do. So I'm fine with that. Plus, when you do that type of thing, you keep Aaron Rodgers healthy. Right? That's the whole goal, is you want to play the whole season healthy. And when you have more of a running game, it keeps the defense fresh. It keeps Aaron Rodgers healthy. And it wears the opposing team down. And that's pretty much all the 49ers did last year, and it's all the Titans did too. So honestly, I'm happy with the direction they went in. Plus, I don't think, here's the thing. Everybody's acting like Aaron Rodgers is in 2011 still. He's not 2011 Aaron Rodgers. I've watched the Packers every year, every game. And he is not 2011 Aaron Rodgers anymore. There's been times where people are like, should we just put in the backup and sit Aaron Rodgers for a bit? Like, they've just blatantly forgot about that. The same people that are like, we drafted Jordan Love. We have Aaron Rodgers. Like, I don't think they've realized these are the same people. Midway through the season, we're like, what if we just play the backup for a bit? It's like they block that out. They repress these memories. I wish I could just pull up Reddit threads. Like, Rodgers missed throws. He had one of his most inaccurate seasons. In fact, when Davante Adams went out is when he started playing well. That was the weird part. When Davante Adams, which is like his safety blanket, right? He would always just go to Adams. When he went out, he was forced to, like, play differently, and it actually improved him. Like, when they beat Kansas City, they didn't have Davante Adams. And then when he came back, it was like they messed up the flow. And the reason they were winning when Davante Adams was out is because they started playing more of like the running back style that LaFleur was. That's why I don't mind them doing this, because I think it works better than the old system, which is the old air raid system that I think worked back in the day, but I don't think it works with this personnel. I don't think it works unless you have, like, the Kansas City Chiefs, where you have an insane amount of stuff. What am I doing? That's a great question. I still think, I think Love, it's one of those things where you gotta take your shot, right? I think he fits the prototype of, like, a really good quarterback, but the biggest issue, from what I've read, is that he has, like, he reads poorly and, like, mental stuff, right? But he doesn't play the safeties off with his eyes. All things that you can learn from sitting behind a Hall of Fame quarterback. And the other issue, I actually heard Steve Smith bring this up, of all people. I was watching the NFL postgame show. Steve Smith was like, listen, like, all these people look down the line, right? Like, all these NFL scouts and GMs and stuff, they look down, like, a year or two, and they see, like, hey, are there any good quarterbacks that we like in the next, like, 2021 draft, 2022 draft? And if you don't see anybody that fits your system or that you like, you're like, hey, we should probably take this quarterback now. Because, all right, imagine Aaron Rodgers gets hurt, and then there's nothing. And they're like, well, okay. Then everyone's like, we should have drafted a quarterback. This is the hindsight's 2020 thing. So, at least with this, you have, like, a backup that has potential instead of playing, like, Brett Hundley or, I don't even know who our backup, like, Steve. Who's the Packer backup right now? Packers backup quarterback. Or Tim Boyle. You know. Like, you can maybe win a game with Tim Boyle. You're not gonna win a lot with Tim Boyle. So the point is, right, you at least have a backup if Aaron Rodgers goes down, which he's getting older, and he's had injuries before with multiple concussions, collarbones, and all that. So you never know. And then on top of that, if something happens down the line, he's at least played a few years and he's ready to go. Like, I don't think it's a bad pick. Plus, look at the Eagles. The Eagles made it all the way to the playoffs, then Wentz gets hurt, and then it's like, well, what do we got now? Oh, no, you lose. Or even when Rodgers got hurt that Bears game the one year, like week 1. They were like, season's over, guys. Like, imagine if that happened. Everyone's like, oh, I wish we'd have taken Jordan Love. Yeah, or even the Steelers. So, no, I see why they did it. Oh, my God, I let the bug get away again. My issue with it is they traded up like 4 spots when I think he would have still been there. Like I said, my issue is the way they went about it. I think they could have gotten all the players they got, like, without making moves or trading up and all that. I'm ready to go home. Yes. I mean, yeah, I heard the Colts wanted to trade up. I heard someone else. I think the biggest thing was Seattle wanted to move down. So if the Colts were like, yeah, we'll move up, like, it's possible. And I mean, if they were trying to move up, they're not going to admit it. They're not going to be like, yeah, we were trying to move up, but the Packers beat us out. They're going to be like, oh, we didn't want to move up. So, you never know. So maybe they did know that they did know something, or, it's a poker game at that rate. 2 giant water bugs. The problem is people play Madden and then they think they know what they're doing. They're like, I drafted a wide receiver in Madden and I won the Super Bowl with the Packers. It's like, that's neat. Put these nuggets away. Also, it's fun to look back at some of the drafts. Like, just look back at some drafts and how they were rated. When the Seahawks drafted Russell Wilson and Irvin, the linebacker, they rated that an F draft. They were like, Russell Wilson's undersized. Really dumb pick. Irvin's just a reach. And they ended up being like two of their best players. You know, like nobody knows. It's all just based on college stats and like, 40 times and shit like that. So, I mean, you never know. Plus, that's what I was doing. I was going back and looking at Packer things from, like, the other years. Like Josh Jones. Josh Jones isn't on our team anymore, and I went back and people were like, nice, this was a need we had to take. Luckily, Josh Jones looks like he'll be pretty good. He was bad. So it's like, what happens if you take a wide receiver, right? Everyone's like, woo, wide receiver. And it turns out he's not good. And then Jordan Love gets good, and it's just like, oh, my God. Like, it's just calculated gambling. And I trust the people doing it for their job over, some guy on Reddit named, like, Big Dick Nick, I Love Rogers 4969 XX69. Yeah, plus you don't even know if there's going to be a season this year, so they're also playing more into the future for that. Are there any giant clams on the beach? Stepping on the beach, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Stepping on the beach, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Whoop. There he goes. Would the Colts trade in the first? They still have reason. 122 Hertz was there in the second as well. Well, from our professional analysis of Alpaca Patrol Rob, he actually rated Love as like one of his favorite quarterback prospects. So I trust our inside information from Alpaca Patrol Rob. Really great stuff there. Oh my God, that's the third moth that's got in the way. I mean, look, you could be the Bears and draft Mitchell Trubisky instead of Pat Mahomes or Deshaun Watson and trade up to do it. You know. And at the time, everybody's like, yeah, this is great. And they're like, I don't know, Mahomes. I don't know about that guy. Meanwhile, if you go back and do that draft again, like Mahomes is going to go 1, Watson will probably go 2. But at the time, like, ooh, there's a giant clam. Like, just go back and look, like, Pat Mahomes draft. Like, if you go back and look at the Pat Mahomes draft, they had the Myles Garrett to the Browns. They would have taken Pat Mahomes. Mitch Trubisky Bears. They would have taken Pat Mahomes. 49ers, I imagine if they had the chance, they would have taken Pat Mahomes. Jaguars would have taken Pat Mahomes. Titans, they would have taken Pat Mahomes. Jets definitely would have taken Pat Mahomes. Chargers definitely would have taken Pat Mahomes. Panthers definitely would have taken Pat Mahomes. Bengals definitely would have taken Pat Mahomes. They wouldn't even be drafting Burrow this year. And then the Chiefs took Pat Mahomes. So yeah, it's one of those things where hindsight's 20/20, and at the time, it's one of those things where, like, if Jordan Love ends up being good, they'll be like, oh, what a brilliant move by the Packer front office to move up and get Love and blah, blah, blah. And everyone will forget about what happened. If he ends up being bad, they'll be like, terrible pick. It's like Trubisky, right? If Trubisky was good, they'd be like, oh, great move to go up and get Trubisky like that. You got an all-time pro quarterback. And instead, it's just like, look what you did. You failed us. So it's either going to be like, oh my God, brilliant move to get Jordan Love, move up and do that, or they'll be like, nice waste of a thing, should have got a wide receiver. So it's like, you're not going to win. You either don't win because, well, I guess you technically win if you draft the right guy, but, you know, the point I'm making is fans feel like they're never wrong. Right? That's the whole point. Fans are never wrong. They're just like, yeah, that's a pretty good move. I'll give them that one. And then you go back and look at their thing being like, I want a dumb, stupid, idiot move right there. Which is why I can't stand looking at, like, Twitter and Reddit and all that. Because people, like, they just... Ooh, balloon. Oh. This could be a good one. Whoop. Here we go. Staff uniform. Great. Awesome. I just think it's really funny how Aaron Rodgers has the same thing happen to him that happened with Brett Favre and him. It's the turntables. But I think that's actually going to help him. I think he's going to realize he's in the situation. I think that's going to help him, just teach him. Like, I don't think he's going to be like, this idiot, because, you know, he's been through that already, right? So. Oh, my God, the Dan Giesling raid. Thank you, Dan, for the Giesling raid. Boom, boom, boom. Welcome to the Krendor Runs Around in Animal Crossing and talks about the NFL draft stream. Also, RT Drews with the 11 months. Just joined the stream tonight. I'm an Eagles fan. I was wondering if you have any thoughts on the Birds picking Jalen Hurts while they have Carson Wentz quarterback. P.S. How about Rodgers to the Bears Kappa? They really 11 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's like they really 11 months. Our Drews. Eagles draft was chaotic. Hold on, let me pull up the Eagles draft. So, I don't mind them taking a quarterback, right? Like, Jalen Rager, however you say his name. I don't know about that. Like, they need a receiver. He'll be okay. I feel like... I don't know. I feel like they could have did better. Jalen Hurts... like, I think... I think it's good because Wentz doesn't stay healthy, so you need, like, another quarterback that'll come in, and I think they know that, but that's also a really weird pick. I don't know. His number one issue in college is drop passes. Oh, so he'll fit right in on the Eagles. Perfect. Linebacker, safety, those are all good. Offensive line. Another wide receiver, John Hightower, linebacker. Like, I think the rest of their draft's great. I just think the top two picks are not the greatest. So, I think they'll be all right. I mean, they still have a decent amount. They still have, like, Alshon Jeffrey, Zach Ertz. They just got to stay healthy. Ooh, what was that? I heard whoop, 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 whoop. What was that? I don't know. Why didn't the Packers get a wide receiver? So I've already been talking about this, but I'll talk about it again just because. Packers didn't get a wide receiver because they're switching their style of offense. People are so used to Aaron Rodgers, air raid, high-powered passing attack. And they're moving to, like, San Francisco, Tennessee, pound the ball. And I honestly like that more. You get 8 in the box, you play action, then you throw to Devontae Adams. Right? I think it's a better system. I think it's better for the modern NFL. And they already have a really good pass rush. They have decent secondary players. I think they should have picked another inside linebacker, but, you know, I guess you can't get everything. But I don't think it'll be bad. In fact, I think that style will help the defense because it keeps them off the field and rested, which was part of the problem, was we'd come out and then Aaron Rodgers be like, here we go, and then we'd swing it down, swing 3 passes out there, incomplete, and move on. And the problem was either it was an outdated system. Like, you're still running like the old Mike McCarthy system. And I think they were doing that because partially because you didn't have all the players you wanted, LaFleur, and partially because, you're trying to ease everybody into it. Which I think speaks to why the 49ers didn't take a wide receiver. When you think about it, I think because they're playing that same style, it's very heavy on like running backs, tight ends, offensive line. You keep the quarterback up, you run the ball nonstop, you throw to like tight ends and mismatches, and then you have like 1 or 2 receivers out there that make a really good play on play action. And you already have Devontae Adams, so you got your guy. And then I think they have so many guys they drafted in the past that are in their like 2nd or 3rd year, like Valdez-Scantling, St. Brown's coming back. You got Lazard. And I think they're banking on one of those working out. So I kind of get it. Well, we did draft O-line. We drafted 3 offensive linemen. Most offensive linemen get drafted in like the 4th to 6th round and end up playing. You get like surefire starters in the 1st and 2nd round offensive line, but for the most part, a lot of offensive linemen come in the later rounds. In fact, Packers already got a lot of good ones. Elton Jenkins didn't give up a sack last year. 2nd round pick guard out of Mississippi. Or Mississippi State. One of the Mississippis. So you got your guard. They have Corey Linsley. They have Bakhtiari. So you had a guard, center, tackle. So they just need another guard and a tackle, and they drafted 3 offensive linemen. One's the son of like one of the John Runyon, who used to be a really good player with the Eagles. So I got hopes for him. And then they got 2 other dudes who seem pretty all right. Like, honestly, I'm not too upset with the Packers draft. I just think they could have did it a little better. And then they got 3 running backs, which still, people don't understand that, like, running backs get hurt and that they're going to do a 3 running back system. This isn't like Marshall Faulk in 2000, where you just gave Marshall Faulk the ball every, like, carry. The problem is when it's just Reddit and Twitter. They're just like, I saw this player in college, and he's supposed to be really good, so I wish he went to our team. They don't think about scheme fits. They don't think about anything. They're just like, I saw this guy, and he looked good. Or they're like, Mel Kiper said he's good, or like some blogger said he's good, so I trust him. And that's like what their entire basis is on. Nursey will throw 28 months. Wrecked. Thank you for the 28 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Swag. They were the 28 months. So, I honestly am not too worried. I think they'll be all right. I think the biggest issue is I constantly see this like all the time. So everyone's like, dude, like we were a win away from the Super Bowl, and it was like, yeah, we also won ugly. That was our theme for last year: win ugly, because that's how bad we were. We almost lost to the Lions in Week 17 when they had nothing to play for, and we were playing for a bye week. We almost lost to them. And the other one, we probably should have lost to the Lions. I don't know. It's that's the thing. It's like I don't think Aaron Rodgers is what he used like. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is what he used to be. And you can say it's wide receivers, you can say everything, but like I legit don't think he's as good as he used to be. I think part of it's he's in his own head. I think he's gotten lazy. I think he's gotten lazy with his fundamentals. Because you can go... I actually went back and watched like 2011 Aaron Rodgers versus modern Aaron Rodgers. Modern Aaron Rodgers, he just holds onto the ball too long and he tries to make the plays that he used to, but he can't anymore. Or he doesn't have the same set of receivers, or he's just inaccurate. That's the fourth moth I've seen get away. There's actually a lot of times where, I'm going to go in the museum. He's actually missed receivers. He's like, the amount of times I've looked at like tape where Aaron Rodgers has like a wide open Aaron Jones underneath, or like a wide open guy. He had Sternberger. The one game he had Sternberger wide open for like a touchdown, and he just tried to force the ball to Adams, or he'll just like throw it away. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? So, I don't think he's the same. And I think going to a run-heavy offense is going to actually help him a lot. So, I'm actually excited about it. And there's Sinvicta with the Buccaneers. Oh, yeah, the Packers had the lead for 0 seconds in both Lions games and won them both. That's the thing. He has a really low interception rate. And because of that, his stats look better than I think they are. Because when he starts trying to throw the ball, you get what San Francisco had happen, where they start jumping on balls because he's starting to force it more. Part of it is Rodgers doesn't trust his receiver. That's another thing. It's like he doesn't trust his receivers, so if you draft a rookie guy, he might be great, but is he going to trust him? They should just bring back Jordy Nelson. Just bring back Jordy Nelson, dude. It doesn't even matter if he's like a shell of his former self. He can catch the sideline pass all day. Burp, boom, burp, boom, burp, boom, burp, boom. Bears, Vikings, Lions, Packers, don't at me. Well, I won't at you, but I'll give my opinion. The Bears are probably the third worst team in the NFC North. Vikings, Packers are at the top. Lions have actually made pretty decent plays. The problem with the Bears is they have an offense that's bad. And their offense is literally Allen Robinson, and that's it. And that's a problem. But now Nick Foles can throw to Allen Robinson. Boom, 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 boom. I still love the art museum room. Boom, boom, boom. I don't think the Packers are going to sign Josh Gordon. I don't think the Packers are going to sign anyone. Part of the reason I don't think that is if you look at the Packers wide receiver roster right now, right? Packers receiver roster. They have Davante Adams. They have Alan Lazard, Jake Kumaro, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Equanimous St. Brown, and Devin Funchess. So they already have 6 wide receivers on the roster. And Adams will make it. Lazard will probably make it. Funchess will probably make it. And then the rest is going to be like, who's developed the most? And I think that's what they're kind of banking on. Like, they drafted a lot of these guys like 2 years ago. And usually 2 years is about the point where a lot of receivers start coming into their own. Like, Davante Adams is one of the best receivers in the league. He used to be, like, ass. All right? Like, we used to call him Drop Vontae Adams. All right, let me look at this. 2014, Adams had 66 targets, 38 catches, 3 touchdowns, 446 yards. He caught the ball 57% of the time. 2015, 483 yards, 53% catch rate. That's very bad. That means almost half the balls he threw to him, he dropped. It got to the point where I was actually like, we should just cut him. Like, just drop Vontae Adams. I remember being like, this guy's like garbage. And then 2016, I don't know what happened, but his third year, he got 997 yards, 12 touchdowns, 62% catch rate. His catch rate went up like 10%, and he turned into like a monster. And ever since then, he's been crazy. In fact, last year he had 65% catch rate. So if you look back on that, you know, compared to what he used to be. I think that's what they're kind of hoping for, is that one of these guys they drafted like 2-3 years ago is going to bust out and be like, hey, I finally figured it out. So I kind of get it. Boom, boom, boom. I actually still think St. Brown's going to be pretty good, yeah. I think he's still got a lot of potential. I'm kind of losing faith in Valdez-Scantling, but he still made, you know, a decent amount of big plays, then he faded off, but who knows. Overall, I just think I'm pretty happy with the draft. It's not an exciting draft, but it's like I feel like it's going the way that they're changing the way they're playing the offense, right? They're going for a run-first offense, and I think that's better for the team. So I'm happy with that. In fact, I think they might even put Rashawn Gary as like an inside linebacker. I legit think they might do that and just run like both the Smiths, Rashawn Gary, and then, you know, they'll probably play like and they have what's his name? They got Kingsley Keke from last year on a defensive line, so he's probably gonna get good. I'm not too worried about it. I think they'll be all right. Oh, another water bug. Got him. Oh yeah, the Bucs are actually making good decisions now. And it's all because Tom Brady's probably just yelling at them on what to do. Oh, you don't need to sneak up on him. Let's see. I mean, I think the Chiefs picking that running back's a great move. It's all about fit. Like, a lot of people are like, wow, did you reach for that guy? But a lot of times, like, these teams make their own boards, right? So a lot of times, it's not a reach on their board because they make their own board and they're like, hey, we had this guy valued as, like, third-round talent, even though Mel Kiper had him valued as, like, fourth-round talent. So to them, they're still getting a steal. Like, a lot of it's even just perspective. Or a lot of times, teams know more than the media and people know. Like, everyone was like, Thaddeus Moss, this guy's going to go in the third, fourth round. And he ended up going undrafted. He's Randy Moss's son. Everyone's like, dude, this guy's got to go in, like, the fourth. And the fans are like, where's Thaddeus Moss? Perfect time to pick him. So it's like, if you would have picked Thaddeus Moss, you would have reached dumbass on Twitter named, like, I love the Bengals 47. Guess what? You would have reached and everyone would have yelled at you like you're yelling at them. Alright? Sorry, I just hate the people on Twitter and Reddit. Here we go. You know why I hate him so much? I think it just reminds me of playing Hearthstone. I think it just reminds me of the backseat people in, like, video games in Hearthstone that are like, what are you doing? And it just hits a nerve. Alright. If this were me, I would have traded all our draft picks for CeeDee Lamb. I did it in Madden and it worked. Also, it was surprisingly not a shit show. It actually went really well, and I enjoyed Roger Goodell sitting in his basement on his chair or whatever. And seeing all the people in their homes and all the crazy shit that happened. It was actually really fun. Well, that's what I mean. Hearthstone's more objective, which means this should be even less backseating. Because this is more of a gamble. So you should be like, oh, I'm glad we picked this guy, it might work out, instead of like, what are you doing? Oh, there's people that play Madden and think that's the right thing to do. There very much are. I think the Titans thing was a troll. I think it was great. Titans game was great. Oh, another balloon coming in. There it is. Wow, 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 wow. Here we go. Kidding me? There we go. Papa Panda. It's another honker. Wowee. Anyway, I'm gonna be done. I was gonna do a short stream, but now we're almost 2 hours in. So I'm gonna go make some food, chill out, take a break from standing. I will look at that Sinvicta. But hey, thanks for watching. If you're new here, click the follow button. Follow along. Be alerted when I go live. Also, check out all the links below the stream. Whole bunch of links down there. There's Krenslot.com. There's YouTube. I upload a new YouTube Fishing with Krendor with Mad Season. If you missed that, there's Discord, Twitch Prime, Patreon tips, ChronoGG, Facebook, Instagram, all down below. Check it all out. If you want to hear more about football, we have a football podcast. 3 guys talk about football. Someone put it in the chat. You need to go check it out. We'll be uploading our draft show sometime this week. And yeah, thanks to everybody who subscribed, resubscribed, dropped bits, dropped tips, gifted subs, hosted, rated. Thank you for all the support. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Okay. See ya.